Well, I know somewhat of it. I know about the fact that because of the slavery, we basically, as coloureds, are here today. And I see myself as coming from that. If I'm correct, it was the time when the slave was bought that the owner never had, he just decided to name you that because that was the time when the slave was bought. So yeah, no, I'm fully aware of that. Look, for me the surname is strange. The fact that it's September, it was really it was uncommon. Any calendar surname was uncommon because one would ask yourself, where does it come from? How is it that you have that surname? And you will notice that it's, I think 99% is non-whites. I don't think one should be embarrassed about it. I think you as a human being coming from that background should actually strive to make things better, to try and where you can to help others, because you know exactly what the suffering was about. So why would you want to be embarrassed because of something that you didn't have a part to play in? So me personally, I'm not embarrassed that I have the surname. The name is strange, but I cannot be embarrassed because it comes from a slave origin. It doesn't mean that today I'm still a slave. I strongly feel free to say what I want and do whatever I want to do in the parameters of the law. The only background that I know of my family is my father. I don't know whether he had any brothers. His mother, my father's mother, and he were brought up to believe that they were brother and sister. It was very late in his years. I think he was already 50 years old when he discovered that his sister was actually his mother. So we don't know, and he doesn't up until today. He doesn't. He's about 80 years old now. He doesn't know who his father is, you know. Which again, I say, I wouldn't want to go and find out. It could stir feelings within oneself to behave differently to people, especially when I think when I grew up I totally ignored my father's family side because there was that disparity between them. They had more than what we did, and we were like, and we lived on the Cape Flats, and they lived in a more affluent suburb. So there was already that discrimination between them and us, and because of that, I kept to myself, and the rest of us brothers and sisters, we kept to ourselves. We didn't really bother about them and who they were and what they were, because of that discrepancies that there was. So I mean, again, I say today I'm happy. I've got my parents, thank God they're still alive, and I have my own family that I'm taking care of. So that love I share with them now, and I make them feel good, and I make them happy, and that's how I live today.